Hey, what's going on YouTube? Chimaster55 here, and today I'm going to give you a deck profile of my Dino Rabbit deck for the March 2013 ban list. The new ban list is coming out soon, so I'm pretty sure it's not going to have effect on this deck because it's not really as top tier as it used to be. But I still find it really fun to run, and it does pretty good competitively, so yeah, let's just jump right into it. First, we start off with obviously 2 Rescue Rabbits. Nothing really to explain there. 3 Sabersaurus. Obvious reasons why. Normal dinosaur beat stick. Easy to use. You can easily go into Dolka or Lagia. Then we got triple Cabzol. It's got 1700. Not as strong as Sabersaurus, but you definitely need to run 3. Then I run 3 Hydrogeddon instead of Jirac Guaiba. You can still pull off Lance combos with Hydrogeddon as well as you can with Guaiba, and I prefer Hydrogeddon because after this card destroys an opponent's monster and special summons another one, you can attack with the other one, and with Guaiba you can't attack with the other one. So it's kind of a personal thing. If you enjoy running Guaiba better, I understand. But yeah, so I run 3 Hydrogeddon. Next, I run 2 Thunder King. Thunder King is a really good card in the deck. It's just a good tech card overall. Stops your opponent. It slows down your opponent, and you can negate special summons, which can come in handy a lot against certain decks. So definitely run 2. I know some people swap it out for Card Car, but you'll see what I'm thinking later. Next, 2 Tour Guide. Pretty standard. Go into your rank 3s. Yeah, nothing to explain there. And then I run 1 Card Car D. Now, I know people swap out the Thunder Kings for 2 Card Cars, but instead of that, I just run the 1 Card Car because I feel 2 is a little inconsistent, and 1 you'd think is be a lot more inconsistent, but I feel it's just the perfect number overall for running Card Car in this deck because you want to keep in most of your back row, and you don't want to have to swap out other cards. And I feel like Card Car at 1 is good for this deck, so I run 1 Card Car D. Next, I have 2 Forbidden Lance. I still need 1 more. If you have 1, PM me. I'll definitely trade for it. But Forbidden Lance is a really great card. I'm considering bumping it up to 3 because it's good to negate the destruction and just protect your cards, or lower the attack of your opponent's cards and run them over with, say, Hydrogeddon and special summon another dinosaur. It's really good. Next, we have your staples: Dark Hole, triple MST. Although back row isn't as big as it used to be, I still find triple MST in this deck is good. The thing is, I might drop 1 for a 3rd Lance and 1 Heavy Storm. Now moving on to the traps. As you know, Macro Rabbit, Dino Rabbit runs a really heavy trap lineup. So we have 3 Macro Cosmos. Obvious reasons why. Banish cards, really important. Destroys certain decks like Dark Worlds. It's just funny going up with Macro or Dino Rabbit against a Dark World deck and just watching them, like, their whole deck just be crippled after you play this card. Double Bottomless, obvious reasons, really good card. Double Mirror Force. Double Torrential, more destruction stuff. Double Fiendish, I still need 1 more. If you have 1, hit me up. But this one's a really good card. Since people aren't running as much back row destruction, it really comes in handy. It's great because first round, since people don't main as much back row destruction, you almost have first round in the bag depending on what deck you're going up against. Next, to Compulse. If I had D Prisons, I'd probably swap them out with Compulse, but I don't currently. Well, I still find Compulse is a really good card. I mean, you can pop back Exceeds. They lose their materials and everything. So if I had D Prison, if you have D Prison, swap it out. But if not, then Compulse is a really good substitute for it. Next, I run 1 Return from the Different Dimension. Since you run Macro, so many cards are getting banished, and it really comes in handy just to like late game draw this card and you're like, oh, it's over now. You flip this up, you can special summon like 5 of your banished cards, and if you don't think you can go for game, then you can overlay them for the last of your Xyz and just basically wreck your opponent. Really comes in handy. Great card. Solemn Duo, basic stuff. And since you run a lot of back row, Starlight Road, obviously. So that concludes the main deck. Now on to the extra deck. We got 2 Yugioh. Obvious reasons. Yugioh is amazing. Negate. It's basically a Solemn. Really great. 2 Dolka. Amazing card. If I had a Gaga, I need a Gaga Cowboy, so that's what's going in the slot once I get one. 1 Utopia, just kind of a staple with rank 4s. Gemini Pearl, just in case you need to get over certain monsters. Photon Palperoperative. Sorry about that. I think this card's really good. Lots of decks run it now, and it's definitely a staple. Maestroke, Symphony to Jin. This card's freaking amazing. I might, until I get another Gaga Cowboy, put this card at 2, because I feel like it's that good, and it'll be just there for me in case you need it. The thing I've been seeing a lot with other people's decks is that they run 2 Maestroke, and what they tell me is that after your opponent destroys 1 Maestroke, or they'll say, oh, good, you're no more Maestrokes, and then you can just bring out another one. They'll like be like, oh god, I think I'm gonna bump it up to 2 if I don't get a Gaga Cowboy soon. But yeah, Maestroke, definitely have to run at least 1. Now on to rank 3s. Acid Golem, pretty much a staple with rank 3s. Tempo, good card. Leviathan Dragon, just another staple. Leviair, I find Leviair to be amazing in this deck, especially if it's late game and you draw into a tour guide and all your cards are banished. Just get him out, special summon some stuff. Works great. Finally, for the Exceeds, 1 Zenmaines. And since you run Starlight Road, 1 Stardust Dragon. So that is the deck. Thank you guys for watching. Please tell me in the comments what you think I could do different. Criticism is totally welcome. I'm open to suggestions. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. And if you have those cards that I needed, hit me up, alright? Alright, bye guys.